just want to say a big thank you to all of our listeners who helped make 2019 such a special year for the family that games together. It really means the world to us corresponding with all of our listeners on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. There's no words for how happy it makes us to see that there's people out there that listen to our show and find joy in it. It's a wonderful feeling, so thank you all so very much. Please continue to follow us on Twitter at DnD Grandma, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram under The Family That Games Together. Instagram especially, we're starting to ramp up a little bit. We like to post a lot of behind-the-scenes videos and just little things of family banter. We're kind of calling it Out of Initiative, so check us out there. We're posting some pretty cool stuff. Our very own Kristen, who plays Sariel Tremaine, is in charge of the Instagram, and she's been doing a great job with it, so give that a follow. Please stay tuned. We have a really big 2020 planned, and we want to make sure that as many of you listening are a part of it as possible. We've got some conventions coming up. We've got some potentially new shows coming up. It's going to be a big year, so please stay tuned. Give us a follow. Keep listening. Till then, we are wishing all of you a safe, happy, and healthy new year. Thank you for being a part of the family, and enjoy the show. Okay, so we pick up at the base of this crystal-like mountain made of dense granite hard ice that looks like it's been frozen over layer after layer for millennia. As you begin approaching, another disclaimer for those listening, we do not have Laura with us this session, unfortunately. Life got in the way, so our halfling rogue is not with us.
Oh, we're gonna die.
So if you think
we're gonna die. We need Dash.
So if you think you're listening to Laura, it's actually Victoria, because we sound identical.
So, your three architect friends appear petrified at the fact that Okeanos has flown over your head and entered the mountain. And they do not know what to do with themselves. They've been stuck with you while you fought Remorazes, while you fought frost zombies, and now they just saw an ancient dragon. And they do not know what to do with themselves.
Inhale on 4, exhale on 4.
For the sake of argument, I will put you all... That's not enough. Okay. I will put you, the group as a whole, 80 feet away from the base of the crystal mount. The Crystalfen Spire, as I've named it in my notes.
A what?
The Crystalfen Spire. And you can see a large opening that looks like it goes into the mountain from the base.
There's a hole.
Yep, like some sort of cave or naturally carved portion that goes inside the mountain.
Umbra, go up and check it out.
Perception.
Oh, what is it? It's like a D20 plus like 50.
Yeah, it's redonkulous.
Okay.
We want to know, I just want to see, are there any traps? Is there any alarm that if we walk up in and just let's go through the only opening is
okay.
What happened up there?
I can DM empower some of this stuff and just say that Umbra's with you and would do the stuff Umbra would normally do. As you see your halfling rogue begin to make her way toward the opening in the mountain.
Okay. We could use you also have mage hand, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we could maybe together with our mage hands try to figure it out.
Okay.
We've been practicing tying shoelaces together.
Okay. Nulara, Sariel, and Tor. As you see Umbra begin making her way toward the opening of this mountain, you begin to hear large coming from the left side of where your group is.
Footsteps?
It sounds like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I want to message Umbra to get hidden and quick.
Okay. I don't even know why I'm bothering, but she vanishes into the white out. Yeah. And you all see now, coming around the side of the mountain, a frost giant making his way to the base of the mountain, holding what would normally probably fit on Tor's back, but the frost giant can just hold it in one hand. Looks like some sort of moose or yak, dead, having been bled out.
Okay.
And the frost giant is just walking toward the mountain.
I see this now?
Yeah, at this point, yeah, you'd all see it.
Okay.
We'll see.
Or do we have any cover? Are we out in the open?
Yeah.
You're out in the open. The only one
Can
who
he
went for
see
cover
us?
was Umbra.
Yeah, of course.
Doesn't appear to notice you.
How far away is he from us?
80, because he's right at the base of the mountain. He's basically walking along the base of it.
Is he also trying to get into the hole?
Right.
If you wait and watch, it looks like he is heading that way.
Oh. Well, I actually say we sit and watch and see if he can just simply walk through the hole.
Okay.
Cast Lehman's tiny hut and put us in it.
Okay. You right then and there, no.
I don't even ask them. They're all around me. She's hidden, like pretty much vanished. Sariel cast Lehman's tiny hut, and everybody all of a sudden is just like, oh, this thing again.
Oh, it's so toasty.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of a sudden it got warm, right?
That will.
That just changed your whole outlook on
That
things.
changed a lot of things, because then as you stay in the hut, you see as the giant was about to make his way inside the mountain, he stops and looks over his right shoulder, and you hear a series of growling. And you hear footsteps, and 4 large shapes come from the other side of the mountain. Long white fur, blue faces, claws, as 4 yetis begin making their way around. The giant drops the yak, draws his great axe, and a battle doth happen.
And we're just sitting in a camouflaged bubble.
Yeah, I should have mentioned when I casted it, I made it look kind of like a snow mound. It looks like a snow mound from the outside.
Okay, fair.
So it's the Yetis against the Frost Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I guess we're just gonna chill.
And so it's.
I
1,
got
2,
dibs
3, 4,
on the
5.
giant.
Oh, boy. If need be.
You can have the giant when
Yeah.
he's done killing all the
2
yetis.
yetis,
Well, that he's gonna win beating the Yetis.
3 yetis. The giant does kill all the yetis.
Oh, Lord. Love it.
Not
They
without
didn't have a chance.
Not without scars, though. The giant does look cut up, wearing the scars of battle, but there are Yeti body parts everywhere, and all sorts of fur and ichor hanging from his great axe. Picks up his yak, clips his great axe to his back, scoops up a torso of one of the Yetis, and walks into the mountain
Question.
and up the steps. Yes.
He walks in, no like password or thumbprint or
Walks
retina.
right in.
So there's nothing magical.
I'm sorry.
Retina scan?
A retina scan? No.
No card reader or
Card
anything.
reader.
No.
All right. Well, if he's weakened, I say we go now.
Okay.
Follow behind him.
How close? Are you letting him get ahead, or are you like running up right
I
behind
would
him?
Well,
say
I'm gonna
definitely
open
letting
this
get
up.
ahead.
Yeah,
I'm opening
definitely.
this up to discussion. Is everybody okay? Let him get ahead and then go in.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
for
with
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long do you wait?
I don't know, maybe 50, maybe to 100 feet behind him.
100
Okay.
feet into the mountain? Are you gonna wait like?
Well, once he goes into the mountain, you can't see how far away he is. I'm asking in terms of like minutes. How long do you wait?
I'm saying 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Before
Okay.
But once he's
Okay.
in,
We
count to
go.
100 and then go.
Yeah, something like that. That'll work.
Okay.
And also because that Lehman's tiny hut is transparent, so let's just make sure there's nothing else on the outside that's coming in and like following.
Good idea.
Okay,
Good idea.
up to when we go inside.
Up to yeah.
Gotcha.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna message Umbra and say, "I know you're out there somewhere. Follow us at will." and then,
Yeah.
And does she reply or no?
Yeah, all right, whatever.
That sounds like her.
Oh, it is Umbra.
So yeah, Umbra is following you behind you so stealthily, you don't even know where she is. It's like she's not even here.
Awesome.
So you, so you reach the opening of this cave that the frost giant went into, and as you reach the opening, you see a series of steps, crudely carved from solid ice. So they're not perfectly level. Like they're some are a little higher on one side than the other. So they're definitely either were crudely carved or just worn out over time. But they are steps made of solid ice that extend upward on an incline into the mountain.
Okay.
Pure solid ice lines either side of the staircase, which is about 20 feet wide. So 4 of you can go in a row.
Is there any dirt, like, right where we are? Like, any, like... You know how sometimes when you plow, there's some dirt that comes up with it? Like, is there any dirt or debris anywhere where we are? Or we can grab a few handfuls, put it on the stairs for some traction?
Oh. Let's see. No, doesn't look like it. It looks like this is just snow on top of snow on top of ice. There's not enough traffic here to wear it down to a point where you can see the soil underneath.
Okay.
So, I'm assuming you're all ascending the stairs.
Yes.
Okay. And the stairs are a little larger than human-sized stairs, so it takes a bit of strength and pushing yourself up to do it. You don't have to, like, pop up. It's not like comically large, but it takes a little more effort to climb because the stairs are a little larger.
Thigh master,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
elliptical.
Like blocks of ice.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
assuming.
It's a little stair mastery.
Okay.
As you're walking your way up the staircase, I would like perception checks from everybody, please.
For you.
You are.
10.
Well, I clearly chose wrongly. I got a nat 1.
23.
23.
Okay. 8.
Okay. Nulara?
22.
22. Nulara and Sariel. As you are ascending the stairs, you take a look, Sariel to the right and Nulara to the left, and you can see inside the ice walls on that line the staircase, every 5 or 10 feet, you can see a humanoid body frozen inside the ice.
Oh, fuck.
Sariel just messages over to Ember. Well, this is reassuring.
What?
Look over to the left.
Where?
And I just point.
Yes, you can.
I just point to the outline, like, follow the finger.
Oh, shit!
Now you see it. And since you went up close and you rolled over a 20, as you get close to it, the one you point out to her, Sariel, you see that one, and you look at the one next to it, and you look down the line. Not all of them appear to have been frozen to death. It looks like a lot of them suffered various devastating wounds and were put into the ice post-mortem. Like, you see pieces that look like they were bitten out of some of them.
Are they, like... They're not, like, blinking or anything back at me, are they?
No, they're very dead.
Okay.
But you see, like, pieces, like, one has a very clear bite radius that was torn out of its torso. You see another one with very obvious large claw marks that are that almost tore the torso in half to the point where you can actually see spinal cord.
Well,
Like
so you know what?
reassuring.
A lot of these bodies were mauled.
But you
So
know what?
reassuring.
Sometimes when you go to, like, a hunting lodge and you see all the dead animals that are, like, all up on the walls and stuff, that's the same thing.
Trophies.
They're just trophies.
Trophies.
Yeah.
Do they look, just with the whatever clothes are left on them, do they look like nobility? Do they...
Only she would have
Varying. Not a lot of nobility. You see a lot of travelers' clothes. You see a lot of people in armor who look like they were the adventuring type.
Okay.
You see mages' robes. You see all different various types of leather and armor just straight up the staircase every 5 or 10 feet.
Oh. Well,
Maybe almost like a burial ground, or
or like trophy. Like, it almost seems like
yeah,
a trophy
yeah,
case.
let's put them up there. And, yeah, you're right. Trophy more.
And by the way,
More
this is all
trophy.
happening in message. I'm not saying anything out loud.
I understand.
You're telling all of us this.
Well, I told these two, but I'm just gonna, like, message, hey, best friend?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
It's not you.
Yeah. Yes.
Look over on the walls. Do you see anything?
But,
With her pointing it out to you,
yeah.
I'll say you see it. Yes.
And just whisper that into Tor's ear so that maybe he's a little quieter and doesn't, like, burp loudly.
Do we have a marching order?
do you
You
see what
don't
I
need
see?
one at this point
Yeah.
because the staircase is wide enough.
Oh.
That 4 of you could fit across, and at that point, you don't need a marching order. It's okay.
That almost looks like somebody's lunch.
Okay.
Oh, it's like a freezer case.
Yeah.
That's what
When
it
you
looks
go to
like
the
to me.
supermarket.
I could be wrong.
What's a supermarket?
You go, it's like that really, really, really big marketplace.
I don't go to Marketplace.
It's something I think that Tremaine Industries would be very interested in. But once we get back.
All right, guys.
This
We'll
is,
talk
this
about
is why
that.
we're not best friends.
She sends people
in this
to the
world.
market.
Off
She
the
doesn't
record,
know.
on the record. Is this off the record?
So let's keep going.
Okay.
So there's no water.
As you reach the top of the stairs, I would like, once again, because this is for a separate check, I'd like another perception check.
Jesus, Denise, tell us what you really feel.
11.
And you're a little thrown off by these bodies.
I'm a little like, oh, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
7.
I got a 5 plus 0.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
A strong 5.
How much did I say?
A manly 5.
How much did you have?
Come on, Cleric.
Oh, 14.
There it is. Okay. I'll take that
Somebody
one.
has
I'll
a
take
higher.
that one. Yeah, you're starting to wonder if you really need a new couch that badly.
Guys, we can always turn around and go back to Whitebridge.
New Laura, as you're ascending the top of the stairs, you're kind of getting a couple steps ahead of the group. You're just kind of thinking what you're walking into, and you begin to hear snippets of a conversation. 2 deep voices. So I'm not going back and forth having a conversation with myself. You hear the giant's voice, and you hear another voice, and the conversation is like the giant was bringing that yak as offering so that his tribe can live in peace. And the other voice is accepting this offering, and you hear it say, I'll make sure Okeanos gets this. You may return to your tribe. And then you begin hearing giant steps headed towards your position. You hear,
To leave.
which you all hear that. You all hear the footsteps now heading right for where you guys are at.
Pretend you're dead in the ice.
What are you doing, folks? Because the giant's headed your way.
Is there any alcove that we saw on the way up here?
Oh, it's possible. It's a big space, so you could get creative with that if you wanted to.
I say we hide.
I say you get your wings out. I say you get your broom out. You just like go up, and the rest like grab someone, and the rest of us just chameleon it on the walls.
Oh, you think you should go up in the air and I should go up in there and hide?
Yeah.
Accepting, yeah.
And then we'll try to just
Blend
into the wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
blend.
blend.
Everybody make a stealth check.
Everybody has their luck points, right?
If I can hide on my feet, I will. But if I don't feel like I'm comfortable, I'll release my wings.
Yeah.
But
Oh
I
my
shed bright light
God.
for 200 feet when I do that, so I didn't really want
Number
to.
14.
Thank you.
14 he rolled?
He rolled
15. 14 plus 1.
15.
15.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Technically you're at disadvantage because of your armor. You too, New Laura.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So
4.
8 was the first
She
one.
got like a 20 left.
I got a 17 before,
You have a broom. It's okay.
but now it's a 4.
Now it's a 13, so I gotta take the 8.
Okay.
10 and 10.
Oh wait, 3. -1. You knew there was a minus. I knew. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a 3.
Oh, that's right. The armor does get me a little clunky at times. I keep forgetting.
The giant makes his way down the stairs.
You didn't ask what I got.
She told me.
How do you
Didn't-
know?
No, I told you what I got.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
I got a 10.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I didn't get to tell you.
The giant begins making his way down the stairs. He stops and turns, and eye contact, looks right at you, Ember.
Uh-oh.
And then turns and starts looking at all of you.
I'm hidden.
Sir, do you speak common?
Oh, fucking shut up. Message, fucking shut up.
You said that out loud?
I said this to him. Do you speak common?
Well,
We are here to negotiate the safety of our tribe.
No, you're not. You're here to kill the dragon. Godspeed. And he just makes his way down the stairs.
Really?
I stand completely frozen as he walks past me. I feel like if I had an old-fashioned hat on, I'd go like this. I tip my hat to him.
Serial messages to Ember.
Tip it.
Well, that ended differently than I thought it would.
Jeez.
Just gonna sit here.
I was already thinking of my move.
I know. I was like, well, take the axe, kill the thing.
Everybody prairie dog that poop that was about to come out.
You got me on prairie dog. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. A nice giant comes towards you, looks you in the eye, and you didn't almost poop. Whatever, Braveheart.
Okay, so now looking, still in this long chamber as the giant makes his way, and you're all just sort of like, holy shit. The staircase still ends, and there is some sort of chamber in there where, Nulara, you overheard this giant speaking to something or someone.
I let them know.
Umbra, can you stealth in to see what else is in there?
Yeah, right, I guess, sure. Okay, so Umbra makes her way into the chamber.
We'll message her saying, what do you see?
She sees a large white dragon, not gargantuan.
Oh,
that's
fucking
that's
lucky.
different. Okay. It's just giant.
Gargantuan means ancient.
Oh, happy day.
There's a distinction.
Well, jeez, I didn't know it was going to be
So,
that easy.
So
she
it's
sees
what?
a large, which would be considered a young. Huge would be adult. Large is young.
It's above a wormling.
It's a 4 square, right?
Yes. She sees a young white dragon. It is a vaulted ice cavern. And there are lining the whole... It's vast. She describes it. It's like going... It is a very large cavernous chamber. And there are humanoid bodies all around. And a young white dragon is there with a small pile having lunch.
A small pile of what?
Is there anybody else in this vast chamber? It's just the white dragon and his lunch.
That's all Umbra sees.
It's all Umbra sees.
Hold on. Nobody move. Either me or you have banishment.
I do.
She has.
Can we just banish this guy and run past him? We have 1 minute to cross the floor.
You're asking me, is that something you're going to try?
I'm not asking you. I'm asking the party at large.
No,
Yes,
I'm
I
sorry. I
have
was
it.
thinking.
Do we just want to skip over this guy, banish his ass, and then run?
Proceed.
The only problem is if he doesn't actually banish, that's initiative. Then that's where we are fucked.
Well, it's going to be initiative no matter
Anyway,
what we
right?
do.
So
Yeah,
let's do
honestly.
banishment.
Like, we could try banishment, and if it works, yay for us. If it doesn't,
Fighting.
yeah.
So let's think about all of our moves before we even try the banishment. Do we need to get into a position? Do we need to try to stealth in? Hey, Umbra, what does the room look like up there? Is it only one entrance? And is there an exit?
She says, no, there's definitely an exit. There's definitely another
Way out.
way out. That looks like it goes higher up into the mountain.
We'd be coming into his left side.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we
Alright.
smell?
All
Let's go
right,
to that
so
first one.
unfortunately,
Roll
Sashim
focus.
and Nulara need to stay back because you're clinkety-clackety ladies.
Well, in order to cast banishment, what's the distance of banishment?
60 feet.
Ooh. How far away are we?
120. You're yonder. So it's 60 feet in, and then maybe another 50, and then like 50 over.
So he, from the actual archway...
He's in the middle. Actually, it would be on this side. He's in the middle to the side. So it's 60 feet in and then 50 feet over. I don't want to do geometry to figure out what the square footage is that way.
I think it's 1.5.
That's nice. So then he's 1.5 of that
It's like
that way.
180 there.
He's about 75 feet away. Can we just say 75, please?
Sure.
Okay. You gotta walk into the room at
Yeah,
least 50
at least.
feet.
Yeah.
Wait, just a quick sec, because Sariel isn't feeling so cool about this.
Yeah, everyone review your spells, sharpen your weapons.
No. Mine are always ready.
Okay, so I need a little help because I've never used this before.
Okay, sure.
So I want to cast Enhance Ability
Okay.
on Nulara,
Yeah.
but I'm not seeing, like, it says Constitution, Strength, Dex, but I want to do it for Stealth. Is that...
That would be Dex.
That would be Dex?
Yes.
So I would like to give her advantage on dexterity checks. It also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Okay. So that would remove your disadvantage.
So it would be a straight roll when you go to roll for stealth checks or anything dexy.
Okay.
So I cast Cat's Grace, Nulara.
And you feel a little more Dexy, Nulara. You feel a little more
Dexy?
acrobatic.
You're like,
Later on your
okay.
All right. Now, what's happening?
We're sending Nulara into stealth to do banishment.
Yep.
Okay.
So she can get in range to do
Go,
banishment.
Mama.
Yes.
I
Nulara,
think so, but
make
then
a
we gotta
stealth
be
check.
on her feet. We gotta be on her heels.
Can we... I have Chaos Bolt for my ring ready. Right? It's already ready.
Ready?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah?
If you end up not casting it, you'll lose it. Like, you'll lose that charge.
Okay.
All right.
I'm casting my mage armor now.
I'm just going to move this for a second. We're basically going to use the... Actually, that's okay.
That's
So we're going to
Mr.
put...
Dragon
That's
right
the
there.
dragon right there. Mm-hmm. We're putting you all over here. And Nulara, where is she? Make a stealth check, Nulara. Just one dice this time.
9.
You want to use a luck? Can she?
She can use a luck if she wants.
Yeah.
Point
Yes,
and
I
re-roll
do.
it, then re-roll it, please.
Okay. 18.
Minus 1.
17.
17. Okay. You get pretty close. The dragon does not appear to notice you. So we're going to put you 60 feet.
Oy.
Oh, he moved you right up in there. I was like,
Upside
excuse me?
down.
Feel his breathing.
So 60 feet, it's basically just inside the opening. Okay, so what kind of saving throw is it for banishment?
Charisma.
Charisma. Your spell DC?
17.
Okay. 1 second there was a dragon, and the next second there wasn't.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Problem with it.
So Nulara would know you have 1 minute.
1 minute, exactly.
Run, 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 run.
Okay, let's
I'm
go.
ready.
I got my happy boots on.
Running.
He's not dead. He's just gone for a
If
minute.
it's an icy floor, I will ice skate across this floor.
Okay. You make your way through this cavernous chamber to the other exit. So beyond this chamber, you come to a long corridor of ice and rock. You see for the first time something that wasn't ice or snow. You actually see pieces of solid rock. It bends to the left and then has like a slightly upward slope.
How is this lit? Is it very dark? Are there torches around?
It appears to be some, maybe it's magic,
Okay.
but it appears to be some sort of refracting of the light from the outside in. So there is a very dull glow. Even though you can't see clearly through the ice like a window, there is definitely light coming in from the outside. Now, for this, I am going to need a marching order for who's entering the cavern, for the corridor. And for the sake of mechanics, we're gonna just pretend Umbra teleports to the end. Ha!
Fighters
Yes, me first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tor goes
So
first.
You,
Tor-
you
Away.
guys too. I think both you guys should go in
Should we
first.
both go in
Tor,
together?
Sashim.
Ember.
I'm after
Ember or Nulara.
You want to go before me or after me?
Doesn't matter to me.
No.
I'll stay in the back. You go before me.
So she's
Okay.
behind.
Because she's
Sashim.
So
harder to hit than I
Tor,
am.
Sashim, Nulara, Ember, Sariel, Umbra.
And I'm going to remind everybody when we get up here, by message, I'll tell you and then we can just go through everybody. Spread the hell out.
Okay. Tor, you step into the chamber, dwarven thrower in your hand, and right in front of you, a chunk of ice falls from the ceiling.
Oh, jeez.
For this sake, I am going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
You're rolling initiative against the trap.
Oh dear.
Oh. Alright. Listen, you poor guy. Well, if I was going to roll like garbage, might have been for initiative.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Guys, when we take a break, I'm going to have to wash my die because they're all rolling for junk right now. That's just...
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Tor,
to
what's
put
your
this-
initiative?
17.
Okay. Nulara,
9.
Ember,
5.
and Zariel.
22.
22. Okay. So, I will allow everyone but Tor to change their position in marching order. Tor's the only one who's actually stepped in. If anybody wanted to at this point, you could switch, because none of you have actually entered the corridor. Once you enter the corridor, you're locked into whatever position You are in the marching order.
Okay.
Tor has already stepped in, so he's first in line. But technically, Sariel, you act first.
What am I looking at?
You saw this corridor that bends on a curve to the left and appears to go up into the mountain. Tor stepped in, and a chunk of ice fell. And it looks like pieces of rock and ice in the ceiling are loosening.
Okay.
I'm looking up. I don't know if I should throw my hammer up there to loosen more pieces.
I am going to cast Greater Invisibility on Tor.
Okay. You all watch Tor vanish.
How long?
1 minute. So 10 rounds.
Oh
Okay,
boy,
gotcha.
you're gone. Oh,
Tor goes invisible.
okay.
Not invisible meaning go through walls. Invisible
No.
that no one can see.
Invisible, yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Can
Exactly.
things
He's
still hit him when
here.
he's
I
invisible?
want to, yeah.
Yes, it would put anything at disadvantage to hit him, but he can still be hit if something was able to connect.
Okay.
It does make him harder to hit.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of doing right now.
Okay, fair enough. Tor, you're in the corridor. First thing I need is a dexterity saving throw. You have advantage thanks to danger sense.
14. I had 13 plus dexterity, that's 1. So can I re-roll again, or?
Yeah, you have
you have
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah,
Right.
you have advantage always on dex saves. Oh,
Yes! Right?
That's 11.
Oh, never mind. I thought it looked like a 20 from
No,
here.
no. Gotcha. All right, so I'll stick with 14. Thanks for being positive.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, 14 just makes it.
Yay.
So you will take half damage.
Good.
Halved to 2, so you take a total of 2 damage as another rock falls and just brushes against your shoulder.
I got you, okay.
So now you have a full action.
I'm just curious, guys. I don't know. I would throw my hammer up to see if I could knock some more pieces down from the ceiling.
I'm curious if you're stepping on something, but it's not my turn.
But go with what your character would do.
I want to throw my axe up onto the ceiling, see if I can move up some.
You mean your hammer?
My hammer, yeah.
Okay. There's no you don't have to roll for that. I mean, you can't miss it. It's the freaking
Okay,
ceiling.
all right.
So you don't have to roll for that.
No, I got you.
You roll.
Right.
It hits. More rocks come loose, but it doesn't appear that there's an end. It just looks like
It just
That's
came
my
down.
question.
All right. Well,
More
yeah.
fall
All right.
down.
Okay.
any movement.
Geesh, I'm running into the corridor,
Okay.
avoiding all the rocks that are coming down.
Okay, so you're going to take your full movement?
Yeah, I'll take my full
Okay,
movement.
so Tor moves 40 feet into the corridor, and he's just hits. Well, you guys can't see him anyway, but you hit the bend of where it goes up.
Yes.
And then you just kind of take a few. You go maybe 15 feet past it.
Right.
So, if you were visible, your party wouldn't be able to see you because you'd be around the bend.
Okay. So it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
We can't see it.
These guys don't know what I'm doing though, other than
They would have seen the rocks, like seen the impact, and then the rocks
Right.
fall.
Okay. Alrighty.
And you heard an impact that sounds similar to when Tor throws his hammer.
Because
Okay.
we've been fighting for a while, so we would have.
Yeah,
like, a
you
good-
kind of have an understanding of what that sounds like.
Okay.
New Laura
What should I do? I should start zigzagging.
into the
Yes.
corridor.
Yeah.
Okay, you can take the dash action because you didn't. Tor, you used an action to attack, so you could just move.
Move.
You can take the dash action, which means move twice, so you can move 60 feet if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna move 60 feet into the
Yeah.
corridor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I can't. You'll
Not
have
in a
to turn
straight
it
line.
Okay, so you move into the corridor.
Uh-huh.
You brush past Tor as you go around the bend. You can feel the Goliath body as you. As
We
Tor.
sense each
You
other.
can, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Okay.
see her. You,
Right,
you
okay,
can see her,
right.
no problem.
Yeah.
You just kind of so
Go,
that's
Mama.
where Tor is.
Yeah.
I would
There you
like
are.
I would like a dexterity saving throw from you as
Yeah.
rocks begin to fall.
14.
14. Okay, so you will take half. You also take 2 points of damage as a boulder just falls and bounces off your shoulder.
Flesh wound.
Sashim, you're up.
Oh boy.
Clink, clank, clank, clink.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, really
That's all right.
clunky.
That's what you need.
I'm just wondering if I can go in like maybe halfway, but then cast shield,
Shield is a reaction if someone attacks you.
but not against falling objects.
Nope.
Oh, that doesn't help me. Okay.
Yeah, if someone casts like a fireball on you, since they're not being targeted, you can't really do shield at that point either.
Correct.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna try and go where Tor and Ulara is.
Okay.
Just the walking or running or whatever.
Okay. Are you taking, like I said, you can also choose the dash action if you want, which means you move twice and you can move 60 feet.
Yeah, I will do dash.
Okay. You get right up to Nulara, also brushing past Tor. Nulara, now Sashim appears next to you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's better. 16?
16 makes it, so you will take half. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from that nice boulder that falls.
You took the most, babe.
I know.
And Ember.
First, I want to look and see, did he step on something that triggered it?
You're going to use your action to search. If you want to actually roll a check, that's your action.
Yeah. I want to see if there is something that has been triggered that I can shut off.
Okay. Make a perception check.
A perception, you said, baby?
Yes.
2.
A lot of ice, a lot of rocks.
Strong 2.
Strong too.
Strong 2. The ice is really cold.
Everything I've rolled today is now in jail.
You took the other one that was out in there before. Right?
You think your
I
tongue
should
might
use
stick to
that
the
one.
ice if you were to lick it.
I'm not feeling it today, guys. I'm not feeling it. This is Ember
We'll get
speaking.
it, Joe.
I'll take my whole action to do that, and then I will just dodge, dip, dive, dodge, and
Okay,
dodge.
so you're moving 30 feet in, right?
30 feet, I'm going to be right behind Tor.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
For some reason, I have advantage, and I don't know why.
I would love to know why.
It says advantage on my paper. Anyway,
Do you have an item?
since I don't know why, I'm just going to take my strong 5.
Okay, you will take full damage. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a piece of ice rock hits the back of your head and just kind of like scrapes down your back.
And it's cold.
And it's very cold. Second round, Sariel.
Can I mage hand to see if there was a trigger right where everyone was stepping?
Like Ember, that would be your action. You could move after that if you want, but
Yeah.
you would only be okay. Make a because you're using the hand to kind of do that. I'm gonna call it an investigation check.
20.
20. You don't feel any triggers. You don't feel any pressure plates. You think it might just be the fact that you stepped into this corridor, that this was a way to just slow down intruders.
Can I see if I could use my movement and stealth past the falling rock?
You can try.
I want to take my full movement and try to
Okay.
stealth, like try to like,
So
or acrobatics, like kind of like figure out and like duck, dodge, dip, done,
Dodge.
I'll tell you though. I'll tell you what I can, because there's no real way to the way that I designed the trap for that to make a difference. But what I can do is this: I'll allow you to just move 15 feet in
Okay.
and give you advantage on the deck saves, but it's going to take you longer.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
That was the most ostentatious.
Is that what you want to do?
No, I just want to get out. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be there anymore. I don't want to be with the
Okay.
falling rocks.
Okay. So you're going to go
Get
30.
the hell out of here.
You're going to go
Yeah,
30
you
feet
can
in.
do it!
Let's get out.
You're going to go 30 feet in, tying you with Ember. Make a deck save.
Dexy.
You know what? Not today, Satan. 12.
Oh.
Not today, Satan.
You take 3 points. I didn't roll that great. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. You're up, Tor.
I'm up. I'm by the bend now.
Yeah, you're a little past it. No, Nulara and Sashim are 20 feet ahead of you. Ember and Sariel are 10 feet behind you.
Oh, all right.
10 feet behind me. All right, I'm going to move a couple places up, and I'm going to wait for these.
Are you taking your full movement?
Yeah, I'll take the full.
Okay, so you move another 40 in. Are you dashing?
No, I'm just I'm moving, but I'm turning around, waiting for these guys to catch up to me.
Okay. So Tor moves another. As you move up, you hit another bend that
Right.
kind of continues up, and you can see maybe about 40 feet away from where you are. This goes up and opens into another chamber.
Okay.
You can see an opening from where you're
I
at,
see.
as you're now ahead of the pack.
And these guys are before that chamber, though.
Yeah, if you took 40 feet, you move past
I got you.
Nulara and Sashim, so you're in the lead now.
Okay.
I need another deck save from you. Advantage, because of Danger Sense.
Danger Sense.
15. 15.
15 will just make it.
Excellent.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez, I'm dying here. 110. Okay.
Nulara's up now. Nulara has gone to the bathroom. I'm going to say Nulara dashes
Yeah, most likely.
and gets right to the opening of that chamber. I'll roll a deck save for Nulara. Natural 1.
Oh.
She takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage. We'll tell her when she comes back.
she won't be happy.
Sashim, you're up.
Okay, so Lara is now in the lead.
Nulara has ran past Tor and stops at this opening that opens into a
Tor,
large.
who is still invisible.
Tor, who is still invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to go and make my move where I'm like next to Lara.
Okay. So you take the dash action as well, move another 60 feet.
Right.
Make a deck save.
Okay. Oh yeah, that helped. 2.
Wow.
Ooh, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as a large boulder falls. You kind of have to shoulder block it off of you. Ember, you're up.
Dodge, dip, dive, and dash.
Okay, so that will put you 90 feet into the chamber. So you're 10 feet in front of Tor, 30 feet away from this opening where Sashim and Nulara are. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh my goodness.
Rolled a 2, -1.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Super excited.
Bye.
Round 3. Sorry. Oh, Nulara, you took 8 points of damage. But you're at the end of the corridor now.
Okay.
You took your full movement and you're at the end of this.
You got a little boo boo.
You know what he says?
What do you
We're hitting rock bottom.
think?
Try to make you laugh.
Yes, you did.
Hey, Vincent.
Can I ask a question out of game?
Sure.
Like, would it make... Could you charm the rocks?
No.
You just gotta take
You can certainly try.
Charm the rock.
I
Oh,
want
God.
to charm the rocks. No, I don't really want to charm the rocks. Don't look at me like that. I want to take my full movement as acrobatically nicely as I can.
So you're gonna take half movement.
No, I just want to leave. I don't want to
Okay.
leave.
So you'll take the dash action,
Yeah.
putting you 90 feet right next to Ember.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
When she arrives, can I reach out and hold her hand?
Sure.
12.
Oh. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a nice boulder falls on you.
Clunk.
Ow!
Tor, you're up.
I'm up.
Six.
Alright, everyone's just about catching up, right?
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's in front of you now.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Sariel and Ember are right in front of you, 10 feet. Sashim and Nulara are right at the opening of this chamber,
Alright.
40 feet in front of you.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to the chamber.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk right in, half my my space.
Okay, so you're going to move your 40 feet of movement?
Yes.
Okay, so you move right up to where Sashim and Nulara are.
Okay.
For last time for you, make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
16.
16, because it's round 3, 16 will just make it.
Oh dear.
Oh, it keeps going up? Yes, son of a bitch.
The DCs and the damage go up every round.
Is that what he meant by making it exciting?
So you take 6 points
6 points,
of
okay.
damage.
The reason I haven't noticed is because I haven't rolled above a 5 in this entire time.
Gotcha.
Nulara, you're at the end of the chamber. So we're just skipping your round for now, unless there's something particular you want to do to help whoever's still in get out. I don't know what you have to do that.
I don't think there's anything.
Okay.
broom that can fly me out of the flying rocks?
It's good. Why?
I would probably suggest have healing spells ready, because people have been getting
Yeah.
bounced around.
Yeah.
Sashim, same with you. You're at the end. The three of you have made Tor, and Nulara have made it to the end. So at this point,
You're just watching your squishy
you're
friends
watching your
run
squishy
around.
friends.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Right?
Okay, Ember,
Yeah,
you're taking Sariel's hand.
yeah.
All right.
Giving her a look like,
This hurts.
and I would like to. Do you go right after me? Should go right after me?
Yeah.
Can we hold hands and run the rest of the way together on both of our turns?
I'll say you'll have to hold action.
Okay, I'm gonna hold action and then go with her.
Okay. Technically, you can't hold movement, but I'm gonna allow it. You're gonna hold your.
We have to give each other a pep talk. We're having a very hard time.
We're just emotionally supporting each other.
Then
you know,
I
like
need
when you run really fast and you hold hands.
Then I need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws in a row. 1 from you, and then you'll be at the end. Okay.
You know.
I say you go pink, honestly.
I go pink?
I say
go
go
pink
pink.
or go home?
Go pink or go home.
Okay, we got 1. No, this is my good one. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go this pink. Okay. Pink 1. Nat 20.
Yes, your friend helps!
I know, that's why I'm holding your
So
hand.
on the first
Okay.
one, you take half, so you take 3 points of
I
damage.
think I should take none.
The face, though.
It's nice to think things.
And then the second one is a 8.
You take full damage on that one, so you take 4, 6. You take 9 points on that last one.
I rolled a 6 for the 3rd time on a dexterity saving throw. 6, 6, 6. Not today, Satan. That would be a 12?
10
Testify.
points of damage.
Oh my god.
Testify.
Now that you've reached the end of this corridor, you can see it ends almost all made out of ice, but it almost appears to be an antechamber or foyer of some sort. Then there's a ramp that goes up maybe 15 feet, and you can see a large vaulted ceiling made completely of ice, and you could tell from your position the chamber beyond this is vast.
Big.
Also, looking down, you can see the corridor caving in behind you as more and more rock just
Okay,
keep
we
falling.
can't retreat.
No
You know,
dragon.
I don't care about the retreat. It means when the dragon comes back, he can't get to us.
Get that way.
Possible.
Well,
Hopefully.
I'm sorry.
The one in the back, but there's many more probably waiting for us in the front.
And plus, can he fly? So he could just go and go back there. And now we can't go back, but we have
Right.
2 in front of us.
Right.
You know,
It
I
was
don't like your
supposed to-
What we do
negativity.
about it?
I will tell you, if there's any battle preparation you want done, now is the time. Healing spells or anything you want to do, now is the time to do it.
Mass cure wounds.
You're going to do a mass cure wounds.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. There's many of them.
3 d8s, please.
Okay. 9.
Total on 3 d8s?
Yeah, she rolled a 3 and a 1.
Ouch.
You can get lucky, can't you?
Whoa, no, 3 d8s. You said a 3.
A 5, a 1, and a 3.
I didn't hear the 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't say 5. I was just explaining kind of how it was low.
Got it.
The
No
5 was
problem.
good.
Apologies, my fault. But because of Life Cleric, she adds 10 to that. Everyone heals 19. Everyone who's down hit points heals 19.
You full of it?
Oh, I'm full.
Excellent.
It's the beauty of Life Cleric. Even
Thank
when you
you,
roll
Ma.
shit, you can
Thank
still heal
you.
well.
Yeah.
Walking
That's
I'm
good.
not full.
Band-Aid.
I was getting a little annoyed. I got bludgeoned being such a klutz walking across the room.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are we doing now, folks?
We don't see or hear anything in this
We're in
room.
this.
Make a perception check.
Because I ain't feeling it today. I'll make it, but I'm going to say it
Now
aloud.
you were talking about a ramp.
There's a ramp that goes into what
Another. So this is what you're talking about, right? A ramp
Yep.
and then another chamber.
and then you could tell
if I took my broom and came up
Gotta
here,
watch
I could look and see what was in that chamber.
you could if you want to.
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay. What did you just for funsies? Ember, what did you roll?
I want to roll
A
perception.
strong 2.
It is freaking cold in this room, man. Holy
I'm
shit.
so thrown off that my fire doesn't work. You have no idea.
It's like the
I want to
lighter
do a
click.
perception
click.
check.
Okay. What'd you roll?
18. I got rolled 13 and plus 5 is 18.
How is
Nice,
it that
okay.
Tor had better perception than you?
We'll get to you in a second, Laura. Okay, I'm gonna settle up Tor's check. You hear low but loud breathing
Oh,
from something that ain't human.
Like asleep.
New Laura, you get on your broom,
Yes.
Bye.
and you all see New Laura fly up.
Leave your asses.
And as you go straight up the ramp goes up 15 feet into this chamber. You see it opens up into a vast vaulted chamber.
Yeah.
Not good.
At the far end, you're coming up basically, which would be in this corner over here. On the far corner, you see there's sort of a raised part of this, and there's like a platform that's just naturally formed out of the ice. On that platform, you see mounds and mounds of gold and jewels lining the wall. Laying in front of it, claws crossed like this, almost like nobility under its chin, the largest dragon you have ever seen. And a familiar one, because this is the dragon whose face you saw stick its head through the roof of Sariel's house. And as you come up, it just smiles. Welcome.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, he saw.
And I think there we'll take a break.
Ah!